we're just going to look at using a wall walk to get back to your feet. So anytime you've been taken down against the fence, using a shoulder walk to get back up again. We're going to do it as a solo drill because maybe social distance training is the new norm.
Do you really think so?
Hopefully not, but let's go. It's really important to be able to get back to your feet, especially against the wall when you've been taken down. So anytime we're against the wall, the way we want to do it, or if possible, the way we want to do it is a wall walk. Okay, so the basic wall walk, just for the drill first, is going shoulder to shoulder. So if I'm pushing off my left foot, I'm going to drive my right shoulder into the wall and use that to lift my hip off the mat, then pushing my right foot to my left shoulder and alternating sides. Okay, obviously it's much harder when someone's holding you down, but this is just a basic drill just to get used to it. And then just to save being lazy, we're going to do the same thing on the way down. So rather than just plopping straight back down, again, I'm going to go shoulder to shoulder, walk myself down. Okay, so obviously don't use your hands on the floor. Try not to use your hands bracing on your legs because I need to be using my hands to fight for position and pummel, push the head away and stuff like that. So everything from my feet and shoulders. Okay, and back down, same. So this is just the first basic drill, just to get used to the idea of wall walking. Okay, so shoulder to shoulder, pushing from foot to foot. If you want to make it harder and use it as a workout, you can do it with like a sandbag or any kind of heavy weight it works better if it's uneven rather than a bar or something like that. But using a disc for a weight will do, hold it across and drive it, sandbag, perfect. Side to side and back down. And again, if you want to use it as a workout, you can do the same thing, but alternating working on the pads or shadow boxing, straight to wall walking and switching between the two. So I cheated to use my bracing my arm against my knee then, so try not to do that. Everything, the legs, driving back. Okay, so that's the basic drill. Spend a lot of time just getting used to that movement. Anytime I'm fighting for position, I'm pushing the head, getting myself away. I need to be able to walk myself up, keeping my hands free. Okay, so the second drill, we're going to do the same movement. We're just going to do it in 3 sections. So that's the first drill. The second drill, we're going to start to pummel while we do it. The third drill, we're going to do it starting from a bad position when I'm getting hit. So in the second drill, I'm doing the same movement now, but I want to pummel at the same time. So obviously by pummel, I mean fight to get underhook, so get my arm under my opponent's arm so I can turn him away and keep him off my legs. If I just wall walk up and then take my legs and pull my legs out again, I've got to do it again. It's tiring. I don't want to have to do that. So much better if I can fight from position as I do it. So I want to be used now shoulders to shoulder. As I go shoulder, I'm going to pummel. So I'm pummeling as I move. So getting used to moving the arms, and again, do it on the way down, even though in reality you never have to do that. Just a good habit, just get used to the turn of the body allows the arm to go through. Okay, so when I'm going to pushing off my left foot to my right shoulder, my left arm pummeling to underhook. And same on the other side, just be used to that motion of pummel, pummel, pummel. Okay, and again, side to side, just being used to pummeling through all the time. Obviously, you might look at this and think you get hit in the face, but I only need to pummel if the guy's trying to wrestle and take me down. So he's fighting to keep my legs or tie my hips up as I'm coming up, and he's getting my arms underneath and working them up. I'm not worried about getting hit in this instance because his hands are busy trying to take me down. Okay? So that's the second drill. So first one, shoulder to shoulder. Second one, shoulder to shoulder, whilst pummeling at the same time. Okay, now we're going to take it from a back position. So I'm on the floor. I'm going to be taking a lot of shots, obviously, in this position. If you're on the floor here, it's much easier just to get straight back up. So we're not going to address that. We're going to take it from a really bad position. I've been taken down, or even worse. I'm flat on my back. I need to get my shoulder on the wall straight away. So shrimping using my feet in the mat to push myself back to the wall. Now the first part's about the feet. So I'm keeping myself covered. I want to try not to put my hands on the floor. If I have to put my hands down again, I'm opening myself up. There are times when I'm going to do this and switch my cover, but as much as possible I want to keep covered. So I'm going to switch my feet instead first. So my top leg, so if I'm on my left shoulder, my right leg's going to come over. I push my hip against the wall, and now I bridge off my right foot and slide my left knee tight to the wall. Trying to keep covered all the time. Okay, the important point, when I do this, I want my hip, knee, and foot all connected to the wall or the fence. Okay, if there's any space, the guy's going to try and take my back. I want to keep this driving in all the time. So if he goes for my back, I can use the wall to kind of peel him off, and there's no space for this hook to come in. Okay, so the first thing, start from here. Well, first thing if I'm flat is to shrimp and get tight to the wall. So my hips pushing into the wall. Switch my feet and then switch and get tight to the wall. And again, keeping covered. So I'm really pushing up my right foot, driving myself into the wall. Okay, and covering in this position. And basing the left hand, I'm trying to get some kind of posture. So trying to bring my head up and keeping covered. I don't want to sit here. Even if the guy's wrestling to take me down, he might let go. Throw a big shot. I want to try and keep covered. Now this is the important foot. So my right foot's based. Why? I'm going to use that right foot to hip switch this way. Okay, so I'm going from here. I'm switching my hips to get my back on the wall. And then I'm shoulder walking up. I'll do it with pummeling as well. And the next go around. Okay, so from here, make sure hip, shoulder touching the wall in this position. Switch my feet. And now my aim is to get foot, hip, and knee all touching the wall on this side while staying covered. Okay, base myself up, come up onto my elbow, onto my hand. Base my right foot solid. And I'm going to switch. As I switch now, I want to think of that pummel. So I'm going to start pummeling already and working for a position. Okay, so again from the same thing. Start from this position. Start flat and make it worse again. So straight away shrimp, get tight to the wall. Switch my feet, hip switch, cover. Up onto my elbow, up onto my hand. Base my right foot, hip switch. Okay? And you can see with that hip switch, this is where if the guy's trying to get on my back, I'm peeling him off my back. And at the same time, this arm's coming through. I'm trying to pummel and work my way back up.